Hello everyone, Tashi here and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I do pick a card readings on my channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like pick a card readings. Today's pick a card reading is going to be around why the person on your mind is ghosting you or ignoring you. Now this can be anyone in your life, but this video is mostly intended for love interests or crushes. However, if you have a friend or family member who hasn't been responding to you or has been ignoring you, I will be touching on that also. As you can see, you have four options here. You have four options. I'm going to pop crystals on in just a second. So if you prefer to choose without crystals, I would pause the video now and scan each pile to feel intuitively drawn to your group. I'm going to pop crystals on now. So these are your crystals. Group 1 is the black tourmaline. Group 2, we have amethyst. Group 3, we have this agate. And group 4, we have sodalite. Group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Now is the time to pause the video again if you need more time to decide what pile is for you. When I watch these kinds of readings, I like to scan each pile or each crystal, and whatever seems lighter to me, like I can pick it up, then I know that's the pile for me. If that doesn't work, I like to close my eyes for a moment, then open them, and the crystal or pile I feel drawn to as soon as I open my eyes, I know that's the reading for me. But pause the video now if you need more time to decide. You get to your reading just by clicking the chapters at the bottom of the screen, or you can scroll down to the description box to take you to your reading. I'll see you over there. Hello, group 1. If you chose the black tourmaline, then this will be your reading on why the person on your mind is ignoring you. So all your cards have been pre-shuffled today. We're going to start with your tarot cards first, and then we'll get on to your oracle cards here. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so I am just going to start with your tarot cards first. Your cards are very pentacle heavy here. 3 of your cards are pentacles. I'm feeling your person is very focused on money at this time, group 1. You have the Page of Pentacles, who appears to be looking at the King of Pentacles. Looking over at the King of Pentacles, and even the bird in the Seven of Pentacles appears to be looking over in the direction of the King of Pentacles. And so I feel your person is working on something here. They're very focused on their work. For some, they may be learning something new with the page here, learning something new learning something new so they can become more stable and better off in a financial sense. They are so hyper-focused on this that I get the sense they have blinders on. I get the sense they aren't seeing much else at this time. They only see the end goal in a career and financial sense. The King of Pentacles is the rich king. He's very successful and stable. The King of Pentacles approaches anything with great thought and is very sensible and practical. And so I'm feeling if this is a romantic interest, that they aren't the type of person to jump into a relationship, group 1. They aren't the type of person to jump into a relationship. They will really think it through, because when the King of Pentacles King of Pentacles commits to something. He truly commits. He's all in when he commits. I am mostly feeling though that your person is working their way up to the King of Pentacles. They want to be successful and have a solid and comfortable foundation. They are focused on, getting their life together right now. Right now, I sense your person is the Page of Pentacles. I sense this is where they're at the moment. They're really working on gaining success and money. They're really focused on material things right now, Group 1. I can feel in the energy they are super determined and super focused on something that's just taking up all of their time at the moment. They are at the beginning stages in relation to something work-related now. They may be studying or learning something new at work. They may have recently had some kind of promotion, or they're searching for that perfect job that's going to bring that security and is going to provide them with the material things that they want. I'm sensing they just really want to be the type of person who is successful and can provide and who can live like the lavish lifestyle here. Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about working hard for something. They are working so hard at this time. In the more common Pamela Coleman Smith or Rider-Waite tarot deck, a man is pictured with a shovel. He's tired. He's looking on at all the pentacles sitting in, this bush that he's worked so hard on. And yet he only has like one measly pentacle sitting at his feet. That's in the more common Pamela Coleman or Rider-Waite deck. So I'm feeling your person is wondering whether the effort they are putting into something at this time is worth it, whether the work they're putting in is really going to pay off in the end. And the Queen of Swords here, I feel, is particularly, I can see your person is very detached to their emotions at this time. They are very closed off in an emotional sense. They're very disconnected to others at this time, or disconnected to the idea of a romantic connection. And it's not that they don't want one. It's not that they don't want one. It's just like they are so focused on their career and money that they don't have time for anything else, I feel. As I said, you can see with the Page and the Seven of Pentacles, it's as if they're looking inwards. It's as if they're looking inwards here. I actually feel like the Queen should be on the outside. Intuitively, I just feel that. But regardless, I feel the Page and the Seven of Pentacles are looking at the King, financial wealth. And the Queen of Swords is looking off into the distance. She may be glancing at the Seven of Pentacles, like very aware of the hard work she's putting into her career and wondering whether it will pay off. But she's looking at everything in a very logical sense. She is highly intelligent and a very logical queen. So logical, like mind-based, and she finds it hard to get in touch with her emotions. Basically, I'm sensing part of the reason you are being ignored right now, Group 1, is because your person has no more room at this time to think of anything but finding that stability and progressing in their career. Because of this, they may be a little disconnected to their emotions. Basically, I'm sensing that, But let's get your oracle cards here. So we have religious factors. Interesting. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Finances and career, yes. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And I don't look at these cards before they come out. We have sacred sexuality. Dare to dream. And Kali, step into unknown, do not be afraid. We'll take a look at these Hermit Tarot cards soon. But wow, okay. Very interesting. The finances and career one. Wild that this came out, because that's really what I'm feeling here. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Absolutely. And I don't look at the cards when I pre-shuffle, not unless they flip around in front of me. I certainly didn't see this. So I feel regardless of whether your person is a crush, a lover, a friend, a family member, they are just extremely focused on their career and finances at this time. I certainly don't feel a negative energy, group one. I don't sense they're angry at you. In fact, they probably aren't even aware they're making you feel this way. It's just that they're just so focused on money right now. Regardless, you know, you could, I'll get back to that. But this religious factors I don't feel a lot from this religious factors card. It may come into it for some, but I don't feel for all. You or they may have a spiritual background and they aren't sure whether your lifestyle would mesh with theirs. They aren't sure if it would work between you. But I'm seeing they really like you because they have the sacred you have sacred sexuality here. If I can pick it up. Sacred sexuality. For those whose person is a crush or romantic interest, I'm sensing from the sacred sexuality card that they would be more than happy to do all sorts of things to you, group one. If your person is from some kind of background that doesn't believe in sex before marriage, then I can see even though they think about you in that way, it really is a sacred act for them. That energy could be reversed too, and they can sense that you are the type of person that would really want commitment before taking the next step. And they just don't know, they just don't have the time to put towards the connection because they are so focused on their career. We've got Kali here. Step into the unknown, do not be afraid. Kali is a Hindu goddess who is extremely powerful. In some of my readings, she's thought of as quite dark and fierce. Not always. In other readings, she's nurturing and creative rather. It depends where you read about her, but mostly I'm feeling your person is in a bit of a dark place in an emotional sense. Like they may not even be aware that they're closed off in that way. They are very focused on money and materialism, and they are very creative in the way they are reaching for the top, in the way they're looking to access those financial gains. There's this recognition that they want from someone in their life, and it may be you, but for most I'm sensing it's parental figures. Intuitively, I'm feeling that they want to prove themselves to their parents or parental figures in their life. Even this Dare to Dream card, that's why they are so money hungry, because they want to prove themselves. In this Dare to Dream card, you can see in the picture that claw is reaching for that diamond, like they're trying to grasp the diamond, holding on to it. They want to have it all and be recognized, I feel. They want to be the King of Pentacles. But let's take a look at what they aren't saying here. So we've got, you are right. I am manifesting you. I am in so much pain. And I would do anything for you. Okay, wow. Okay, they are manifesting you. So even though they are closed off and ghosting you, I'm sensing, I'm feeling with these cards, it's because they don't feel good enough for you yet. They want to present themselves to you when they are the king, I feel, when they have something real to offer. And that's not to say they don't have anything real to offer you yet, but because they are so closed off emotionally, they really see materialistic things as something real to offer. So they really, you know, they really think about you, group one. I would do anything for you. Even though they are so closed off, if you came to them with a problem or you needed help, I can see they would literally do anything for you to help. They would do anything to help you. They may not have they may not be the type of person who will respond to texts around emotion or feelings, but I can see they would do anything for you in a physical sense. Anything they could do for you, they would. I'm sensing this I am in so much pain card. They aren't even aware of this. If you asked them if they were in pain, they would be like, no, of course not, I'm fine. This pain I sense is on a subconscious level, on an emotional level. And as I've been saying, they are very closed off in that way. And that's why they're in this, I wouldn't even say pain. In a way it is, but it's just this subconscious, being subconsciously closed off that's actually causing them pain on a subconscious level. I hope that makes sense. I'm feeling something's happened in their life. It may simply be the way they were brought up. Like, you have to be tough, don't show your emotions, don't be weak. This has affected them on a profound level. And the reason they are in pain is because they aren't being true to themselves. They aren't connecting with their higher self and doing what they really want to do, what in their heart they want to do. But as I said, I'm not feeling they're aware of this. This person has a lot of shadow work to do, I feel. Don't we all? I'm not really feeling connected to this you are right card. Specifically, I'm not feeling much from this card, and I wouldn't make it up. I wouldn't just make something up, but this may resonate to the individual. You may have had a conversation with this person and they know you're right, but they haven't told you this for some reason. But yeah, this person is just very focused on finances at this time and very closed off emotionally. That's what I'm seeing in relation to your person ignoring you, group one. I don't feel they're doing this on purpose. It's just that they are very focused on other things at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like the video. I really appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks. Hello, group two. If you chose the amethyst, then this will be your reading on why the person on your mind has been ghosting or ignoring you. So we're going to start with your pre-shuffled tarot cards first. So we'll get to your oracle cards in just a moment. So what have we got here? The Queen of Cups. Good way to start. The Moon. The Three of Swords. And the moon again. You've got the moon twice here. That's interesting. So there's a lot of confusion here around something. Confused about your connection, confused about their feelings for you, group 2, I feel like, with the moon twice. They are hurting at this time. The Three of Swords is all about heartbreak and pain. There's something here that's quite difficult for them. But I am feeling that this connection started off like the Queen of Cups for you, which is great. The Queen of Cups is very nurturing and loving, a caring and loving connection. It may have initially felt like quite a healthy and caring connection for you. I'm actually noticing the kindergarten sign in the background, if you can see that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Anyway, it says it's got the kindergarten here, and it looks like this teacher is working on a little crown. She's working on a little crown there. She's got some glue and she's sticking a crown together. I'm feeling this is how they really see you, group 2. Like this paper crown, they see you as a queen or a king. They really care for you. They see you as this goddess, but they are very puzzled by something with the moon twice here. They are very puzzled by something. With this particular moon, I'm noticing all of this coming out. You may have said something to them. You may have said something to them that's made them question the connection I'm feeling. I'm feeling their brain is just a bit all over the place at this time. If not you, someone else may have said something that's left them feeling a bit in the dark around this connection and how it's going to work moving forward. If this isn't a love connection, I'm feeling they've distanced themselves because of something either you or someone else has said to them, and they're feeling a bit in the dark. And I'm sensing I'm sensing they've either misconstrued the situation, like misconstrued what was communicated to them, or they're looking for negative where there isn't with the moon here. They are making things up in their head because of something that was communicated to them that either wasn't true or they've just taken it the wrong way. They've interpreted it the wrong way. Because we do have the Three of Swords here. And the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak and disappointment. So I'm feeling they are feeling quite hurt about something that was communicated to them. If not that, then I'm sensing this looking for bad where there isn't any is because of some kind of heartbreak they've had in the past. Yes, they care for you, but for some, your person may be questioning too much around this connection because of some experience they've had in the past with someone else. They may have trust issues because of something hurtful that happened to them in the past. That message is for a small amount, but it did pop into my head, so that if that, that message may be for you. Mostly I'm just feeling that someone has said something to them that's either not true or they've taken the wrong way, and that's why they've distanced themselves from you. The moon again. We've got the dog and the wolf here. The dog in the moon represents domesticated, your domesticated and restrained side, and the wolf represents the wild, untamed, natural side. I feel the crayfish or lobster down here is your person. They're not sure how they feel. They're trying to understand the connection more, and they want to make sense of the wolf and the dog. They want to make it to these pillars in the background, but the path is only slightly visible with the moon up here. It's only slightly lighting the way. There's a lot of shadows and they don't quite understand. So even though this person does care for you, group 2, I can see with the two moons here coming up that they are highly confused. They are having this internal conflict, not sure how to trust, not sure what to believe, and also being affected by their subconscious mind. But let's take a look at your oracle cards here and see what else comes out. We've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Your person definitely has trust issues. We've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. I don't necessarily think it's being affected by real children, but I'll get to that in a moment. We've got witch's hat. Express yourself, share your gifts with the world. Versatility. And the Weaver. Interesting. We are going to get some messages, some pre-shuffled Hermit Tarot cards here on what they aren't saying to you, but I'll get to those in a moment. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's just interesting how I don't look at these cards before, like when I shuffle them, when I pre-shuffle them, I don't look at them. And trust has come up, of course. Your person definitely has trust issues. That's evident with the two moons here coming up. They are really looking for the negative and not trusting the positive. They really need to block out the noise and trust their feelings here. Trust that they do care for you. Trust those caring and loving feelings for you. We've also got children. Your love life will be affected by children. I'm actually feeling with the children card coming up that your person needs to really consult with their inner child. Of course, for some, children may be involved, but I'm sensing intuitively here that your person's inner child is taking over. They are letting thoughts and feelings that were probably formed way back when they were children to take over here. I'm sensing something in their childhood has influenced them in how they are currently handling this connection. They're being a bit immature, a bit careless, and are really just acting quite childish because of something that's hurt them in the past, something that's influenced the way they think and the way they view the world. I sense they don't only have trust issues in relation to this connection group 2, I sense they just have trust issues in general with everything. We've got versatility here. I'm sensing they had a life where they have had to adapt to different situations quite often, group 2. Your person has had to adapt and adjust to different conditions in their life. They've had to do this since they were quite young, I feel. And I'm feeling this has given them this fight or flight mode, and they often choose flight. I'm sensing for some that your person may have had quite a difficult childhood, having to hyper-focus to remain safe perhaps, and this may be why they are always looking for the negative. I'm feeling when they enter a room, they immediately look for any threats so that they can be prepared to protect themselves, and that's because of something that's happened in their childhood. They find it hard to express themselves because of this. We've got Witch's Hat, which is interesting. Witch's Hat, express yourself, share your gifts with the world. They find it hard to express themselves. Express themselves in an emotional sense. I'm sensing they often run away from their feelings, even though I sense they feel strong, like they have strong feelings. They are quite intuitive, quite gifted, I feel, but they ignore this. They ignore this because they don't trust it, and they're having that constant battle inside of themselves. That battle between the conscious and the subconscious. They just have a lot of internal work they need to do, group 2, and I sense they'll need a lot of reassurance. A lot of reassurance out of this connection. They'll need you to be very honest and speak your truth to them. If you are sad that they aren't responding, then message them and say that. Say, I'm sad, why aren't you responding? If you're worried they're offended about something you said, then bring it up. Clarify what you really meant. If you think someone has been talking about you to them behind your back, then simply ask them what's wrong and say you miss them. This person needs encouragement, comfort, but also honesty as well. And if they still don't respond to you, then, you know, you can give them some time, but also don't wait around for them. If they still don't respond when you've spoken your truth, then, you know, they may have a lot more inner work, a lot more childhood trauma that they need to deal with. I sense if they don't face this trauma, then their relationships in their life are never going to work. I'm sensing with the Weaver card again that they have some darkness they need to face. This may be generational trauma and they really need to break the chains and move forward with a new mindset. Look at the snake around these hands. That's a snake there. That's a snake. Snakes are all about transformation. It's like the hands are trying to break free of the snake. Snakes are all about transformation and change. This person needs to realize that they are the weaver of their own fate and they don't need to be held back by this invisible shield that puts them in a box. They don't need to listen to everything everyone says to them and take it as gospel, take it as the truth, as how it is. They really need to trust themselves and their own feelings more. Trust their intuition. But let's take a look at your Hermit cards here, Group 2, and see what they aren't saying to you. If I can pick them up. So we've got, I'm sorry. Gossip only hurts more. Think before you act. And I'm a very jealous person. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Wow, so there is an indication, that's an indication of their headspace right now. I feel like part of them is sorry about the way they've handled the situation, and for some this may be on a subconscious level, like an uncomfortable feeling in their stomach they're having, because I sense they are quite intuitive. I'm sorry I believed what they said. I'm sorry I am the way I am. There's really this lack of confidence here. I can feel it in the energy, this confused state and this lack of confidence. Gossip only hurts more. So I do feel for many, someone's been whispering in your person's ear, and this is why they've gone silent on you. They're being influenced by someone that doesn't have the best intentions. If not that, then they are bothered by something you've said to them, which is where the think before you act card comes in. I feel you may have said something that they've taken the wrong way, and they're just like, why did Group 2 say that? Why do they have to be so brutal? I can't handle that. And this may, you know, correlate with the I'm a very jealous person card. 2, you may have, you know, you may have a lot of friendships with the opposite sex or with whatever sex you're attracted to, and they're jealous of other connections you have in your life. This jealousy is something they've learnt. It's something they've learnt. They can't even see how acting this way is childish and irrational, but that's because of the trust issues and the hurt they've been through in the past. They are extremely confused by the situation, Group 2. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm hearing that on repeat. It's like they do something and then they're sorry, but they would never voice that because they, you know, they go back and they're like, why should I be sorry? I'm feeling hurt. There's this internal conflict. I can see, you know, I can see if this connection is going to work, your person not only has a lot of work to do, but you need to be very straightforward and honest with them. You need to tell them how it is, even if it hurts a little. They'll either grow or go. And I have to say from the energy, you don't want them to stick around if they aren't going to grow. I hope that makes sense. You don't need to put up with this behavior if they're not going to grow. But that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Your person is a bit of a mess. They do care for you with the Queen of Cups here. They do care for you, but there's a lot of internal stuff going on for them right now. So if that resonated, if that helped, please don't forget to like the video. It really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, group 2. Hello, group 3. If you chose the agate, then this will be your reading on why your person on your mind has been ignoring you. So we're going to start with your tarot cards here, and we'll take a look at your oracle cards in just a moment. So let's have a look. Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Five of Swords. Okay. I'm feeling like this weight in my stomach. Like my solar plexus. This situation may have knocked your confidence around, group 3, or this may be your person's energy I'm picking up on. You or your person aren't feeling very good right now. Something's happened, I feel, that's put a bit of a negative cloud over you or your person. Maybe both of you for some. Something has changed in this connection, and it's knocked you and or your person's emotions around quite a bit. The Page of Swords energy is very blunt and sometimes aggressive. I'm feeling your person has received some kind of information, some kind of message with the Page of Swords here, and this is why they're ignoring you. This is, this is already feeling like group 2's reading. The energy feels quite different, but I'm getting a similar message. If you felt drawn to group 2's reading, there may be a message there for you also. But I can see with the Page of Swords that your person has received some kind of communication that's influenced the way they are currently treating you. I'm not saying this information is accurate. It may be pure gossip, but I'm feeling it's really cut them. It was a bit of a shock to the system here with the Page of Swords. Your person may not be very good at expressing their emotions with the Page of Swords here either, so that may also be why they aren't responding to you. They may be a little immature when it comes to communicating their feelings and talking about their feelings. But I'm sensing they've received some kind of information from a source, and that's why they've distanced themselves with the Eight of Cups here. Or you've spoken your mind and they just can't handle that. I have to admit, I'm not feeling the best energy from this person. You can see the woman in this picture walking away. I'm feeling that is your person. And the man laying down, she's walking away from the man laying down here. I'm feeling the woman is representing your person in this instance. They're trying to move forward and move on, or they want to appear that way anyway, because some kind of blunt and shocking situation for them. If this information they've heard isn't accurate, group 3, or they've misinterpreted what you've said, and you do really like this person, I can see you're really going to have to talk to them here to make things clear with them. But I do sense I feel like they're being quite manipulative. That's the energy I'm feeling. This card is where I feel the strongest in the stomach, that weight. I'm sensing that weight in the stomach is yours the more and more I talk about it. This has really knocked your confidence, I feel, group 3. When looking at this card with the man sleeping here, I'm sensing you had no idea about what was going on for them. You are confused by it, and it's really came to as a shock to you, because it is really like they just shut you out for no reason. It's like you went to sleep one night, like the man here, and woke up and suddenly they weren't there. Suddenly they weren't there. This person really is in their own head. It's like they have no room for compromise. They are really letting their ego get in the way of this connection. This is a very old card. It's a bit dirty down the bottom. The Magician, though, I'm feeling, you know, with the 8 of Cups to the Magician here, that your person is really feeling like they are standing in their power right now. You may have made them feel like the Page of Swords, group 3, or someone's told them something that's made them feel like they can't be the magician. So they've just walked away so they can continue to stand in their power. And when I say stand in their power, I don't actually mean that in a good way. I'm not feeling a great energy around it. It's like you may be you might be an opinionated person. You have your own mind, your own opinions, your own emotions, and you can't be controlled, group 3. And I'm sensing they don't like that. They don't like that they can't control your thoughts, feelings, and actions. I'm sensing part of why they are ignoring you, group 3, is because they're being quite manipulative. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm feeling in the energy here. They want you to come crawling back and to beg for their attention. I'm feeling like they're playing games with you. They're playing games and being manipulative here because they want more control. They are very consumed in their own wants and needs. And I don't sense this person cares so much about others' wants and needs. The 5 of Swords is all about being competitive and winning. Being competitive and winning no matter who you hurt in the process. And so I feel like this armored person here, if it's going to focus, I don't think it is. Come on. I feel like this armored person is, or guard, whoever, like this person on this card is your person just sitting and waiting to see what your next move is. They're really playing games with you to see how far you'll go, to see how much you want them. The start of this reading is feeling quite heavy, but we'll get more from the oracle cards here. Let's take a look. Whoa, okay. Calling in your soulmate. I don't look at these cards when I pre-shuffle unless they flip around in front of me. But we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Interesting. After the energy I've just felt. We've got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Trust. The universe has a plan for you. Play with the 2 dolphins there. It's interesting. I feel like that would normally be quite a positive card, but I'm not, straight away, I'm not feeling a positive energy coming from it. And we've got boundaries. Okay. Very interesting. Calling in your soulmate. Interesting that that's come out. I don't look at these cards before I film, as I've said. I'll be very interested to see what your Hermit Tarot cards here have to say. We'll look at them in the moment. But this play card, I immediately felt a particular type of energy. I would normally take this play card as an indication that your connection needs more fun. But in this instance, I'm feeling it's another indication of the games this person is playing with you in an emotional sense, group 3. You also have boundaries here. I'm feeling this message is more so for you. You need to have more boundaries when dealing with this person, group 3, because I can feel how this is affecting you. Like I can feel it in my stomach. You can see this armadillo here. It's an armadillo. Armadillos have hard shells, a sign you really need to protect yourself at this time, I feel. And I don't mean to sound super negative about this person. You know, maybe they are the one, maybe they are, but you don't need to put up with the way they're treating you. The armadillo spirit animal he gets to the root of cause of problems too. So this may be a sign to ask around. Make sure people aren't saying sneaky, nasty things behind your back to this person, because the way they're treating you may have started because of inaccurate information someone else has said to your person, which has led to the way they're treating you now. And these games they seem to be playing, but like these games they seem to be playing could be because of that. But also make sure you keep those boundaries up and do this in a safe way. Look after yourself too, I feel. I keep being drawn to this. I'm so baffled by it. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Because it's not... For some, this calling in your soulmate may be in relation to this person on your mind, but what I'm mostly feeling in the energy here is that this is a karmic lesson for you, group 3, and you and this person have been brought together to learn from one another. I feel like this lesson will in fact bring another person into your life, your soulmate, and you'll know what you don't want out of a relationship. You'll just need to remain positive and optimistic about love if this situation doesn't work out with this person. So I do sense that this is a karmic lesson for you that will make you really realize what you need and want out of a relationship, and then the universe will provide that to you in the form of another person. But you'll need to remain optimistic. If these games continue, group 3, even after you discover the root cause around why this person is ignoring you and explain yourself to them, if they continue to treat you in a negative way, then they are not your soulmate. There is another person for you, and this person is just this person is just a lesson. I feel you'll know the difference with time here. For some of you, this may already resonate and you already know. You just need to trust here. Trust, the universe has a plan for you. Butterflies are all about transformation, and I feel this is a transformative time for you, regardless of whether this connection works out, whether the games stop or continue, whether they continue to ignore you. I can see this is going to be an eye-opening lesson for you, and you're really going to discover what kind of people you want in your life, what kind of energy you don't want in your life. But let's take a look at your Hermit Tarot cards here. What have we got? Now is not the time. I lie awake thinking about our future. I am obsessed with your body. And I think we should slow down. How interesting. Those two feel like polar opposites. Okay, so they clearly are attracted to you. I am obsessed with your body. That's definitely not an issue here. I feel like their true feelings are fighting their ego. Here, group 3. And I sense this person's ego is big. Notice how now is not the time, and I think we should slow down is sitting on the outside. And I lie awake thinking about our future, I am obsessed with your body, is on the inside. A sign I feel that the two cards, these two cards are how they truly feel, but their ego and how they want to appear to the outside world at this time are these two cards. Now is not the time. I think we should slow down. I lie awake thinking about our future. I am obsessed with your body. I'm not sure, group 3. If you truly like or even love this person, I can see they have a lot of work to do. And I feel like I've been saying that in every reading, but it's just what I'm feeling here. Obviously, the reason you were drawn to this reading. But I do sense for most of you that this is a lesson for you and your real soulmate is just around the corner. But that is what I'm seeing for you. If this resonated, if it helped, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, group 3. Hello, group 4. If you chose the sodalites, then this will be your reading on why the person on your mind has been ignoring you. We're going to start with your pre-shuffled tarot cards here. I'll just pop your oracle cards over here. We'll grab them in just a moment, but we're going to jump straight in here. So we've got the Magician, the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. I can see with the Wheel of Fortune here that your person is in some kind of karmic cycle, group 4. If they don't break that cycle, then they will just remain on the treadmill. The Magician can be an indication of soulmates, but I'll get to that message in a moment. I am seeing two stories here and I'm actually feeling two energies, which is strange. So you will just need to take what resonates here. I'm seeing quite a negative story, but I'm getting several messages here. So just bear with me if what I'm about to say doesn't feel right to you. I don't know how to put this politely or deliver this message in a nice way, but I'm feeling your person is a bit of a player, group 4. You have the Magician to the Six of Swords. Your person can easily manipulate situations and is good at controlling the story. They can easily move on to another person. The Three of Cups can imply a third party. And so the karmic cycle begins again. I sense they have done and will do this to more people in their life. They will continue that cycle of treating people poorly until they learn that lesson, the lesson they need to learn. They'll never have a successful relationship if they continue in the cycle that they're in. If that message does resonate, do wait around for the Oracle cards and Hermit Tarot. Often once all of these cards come out, I find we can dig a little deeper and understand not only more about the person, but get an indication if certain toxic cycles are going to end. So I am sorry if that message resonates, but we'll check out more from the Oracle cards and what your person isn't saying to you in just a moment. The other story I'm feeling here is similar but less heavy and less toxic. I feel a third party has simply gotten between you and your person, group 4, and this doesn't have to be another love interest. It may simply be a friend of your person's getting in their ear. I can see with the Magician here that you and this person have a lot of chemistry. It feels like quite a powerful soulmate connection. But this person has also been through a lot mentally with the Six of Swords here. And for some, this emotional mental situation may have been around you. But I'm feeling for most, it's something personal that they're going through, something else in their personal life. The Six of Swords comes right after the Five of Swords, of course. And the Five of Swords is that drama and deception. So I can see your person may be ignoring you because they're looking for more peace and quiet in their life. And this doesn't mean you equal drama. I'm just feeling at this time your person just doesn't have the mental capacity to deal with the connection here. They are receiving advice from family or a friend around you, I feel. And I don't necessarily feel this advice is negative, toxic advice. I'm hearing it's better to just focus on you right now. It's better to just focus on you right now. That's telling me there's work that they need to do on their health at the moment, and some family member is giving them that advice. Then with the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm sensing everything will happen when it's supposed to with this connection. It's a divine timing scenario here. I'm feeling for those who don't resonate with the player story, because I am really feeling two different energies here and I don't sense that they're related. For those who sense their person is going through something personal with the Wheel of Fortune here, I can see the wheel will come back around to you, group 4. Even though it appears they are ignoring you at this time, the wheel never stays the same. Nothing is permanent, and I'm feeling the tables will turn, and with time and patience, this person will be contacting you again. When they're in the right headspace, they will be contacting you again, I feel. And you may be wondering, how am I supposed to tell which story is for me? I am feeling like I'm feeling two different personalities here even. If your person is a bit of a partier, a bit more outgoing, then I'm feeling the first story is for you. If they're on the quieter side, a bit more introverted, I sense the second story is for you. But let's get your oracle cards out here. We'll take a look at the Hermit tarot cards and what they aren't saying in just a moment, but we'll start with these. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Love and mother yourself. The Revolutionary. Interesting. The Outlaw. Okay. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This card has come up to encourage you to tell this person how you truly feel. If you feel courageous enough to do so, I'm sensing you'll know shortly after contacting them whether the first story or the second story is for you. If they do appear to be ignoring you, if they're ignoring you, you could send them a message explaining that this hurts you and tell them how you truly feel about them. If they respond in a mature way, then I sense the second story is for you and they simply need to work on themselves. If they don't respond, or they respond in an immature, rude way, then the first story is for you, and I'd kick that untrustworthy player to the curb, group 4. You'll know not long after expressing yourself to them. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yes, send them a message, express yourself, but then I'm feeling you need to let it be. Divine timing is at work here. If this connection is meant to be, it will be. I'm actually noticing the angels in the background there. The angels in the background of the card. It's funny that each time you look at a card, you're drawn to different things, but I'm feeling you are being guided at this time, group 4. There is a lesson in this situation for you, I feel. So look out for messages from your guides. You can even ask for messages from them, ask for specific messages and guidance, ask for signs from them. We've got the revolutionary and outlaw. I'm feeling outlaw is more so specifically for the first story. It directly relates to that toxic player energy. Like I'm feeling that energy as I'm holding the card. This person really is the kind of person who would nearly be impossible to tie down in a relationship sense. That's for the first story. I do feel the energies are all over the place here, but there's definitely 2 stories and 2 energies, so do just take what resonates. Sometimes this happens in readings, particularly general readings. Oops, I dropped the revolutionary. We've got the revolutionary here. I'm feeling with the revolutionary card here that there is some kind of dramatic change occurring in your person's life at this time, group 4. Like the reason the reason they are ignoring you is because they need to not only work on themselves, but there is some kind of huge change happening for them. Maybe someone close to them has passed away. They may be going through some kind of big change at work. They may have some family issues. Whatever it is, I can see they feel weighed down and very heavy at this time. And they need to focus on themselves right now. This card is beautiful. Look at the mother and her child. Love and mother yourself. I'm feeling this is a message from Spirit to really love on yourself at this time, group 4. Yes, if you feel called to express your feelings to this person, but then it's time to focus on you. Mother yourself, treat yourself, love on yourself. And if this connection is meant to be, then it will. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's not what I came to the reading for, Tashi. I came for answers, but I can see this is a divine timing scenario, and you do need to allow the situation to unfold naturally and let go of those control issues here. But let's take a look at the Hermit Tarot. Yeah, in saying that, we'll take a look at these and see what your person isn't saying. So we've got wait, you are wrong, time to ground yourself, I hope you'll wait for me. Oh dear. Okay, so I have been getting mixed messages with the different energies, but I'm being told these cards do relate to the second energy, the second story, around your person having some big thing going on and needing to work on themselves. We have wait, and we have I hope you'll wait for me here. So there are feelings there, and I'm feeling this person will give a discreet indication of their feelings if you express your love to them, but now is just not the time. Like for this connection, not now is not the time to express yourself. This is a tricky one, group 4, because you certainly shouldn't wait around for anyone. You also have you are wrong. You may have said something specific to this person and they disagree with you. And even though they care for you, they have chemistry with you, they didn't like this. And this may be part of why they are distancing themselves with the Three of Cups. They've told their family or friends about the disagreement, and they've been advised to distance themselves from you for a while. And we have time to ground yourself here. I'm feeling this message here is for you specifically. I feel this really is a message specifically for you, group 4, from Spirit. Get grounded. Love on yourself. Get grounded. Because I sense this situation has been stressful for you. Play some music, journal, get your bare feet on some dirt, go for a walk in nature, really look after you at this time. I really don't like this I hope you'll wait for me, because this person is sending you mixed messages here, group 4. I do just want to say you shouldn't wait for anyone. Even if this person does care for you, there's a lot of chemistry, even if this person is going through something at this time, you shouldn't wait around for anyone. I'm feeling the message here is to tell your person how you feel, express yourself, then leave it at that. Then move on, love on yourself, and get grounded. Focus on yourself at this time. I feel there is a bigger message here, and I know that's probably not what you came to this reading for, but it's coming through quite strong. You need to start doing things for you and filling your cup. Stop worrying about this person and the fact that they're ignoring you. You do you, boo, and the rest will fall into place. Divine timing. But that's it from me. This reading was a bit all over the place with the energies I was picking up on, but I hope it helped in some way. If it did, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I see you in another one. Thanks, group 4.